Skinny is the outfit. Being skinny sends a message. It's not just hot, it's high value. Anyone can go and buy a designer bag, but not everyone can walk into a room looking like the bag. You're gonna look like a Target bag or a Birkin.
You are just as wide standing sideways as you are facing forward, and you have the audacity to tell me you don't feel like working out today. You are as wide as a football field. It doesn't matter how you feel.
You're 200 pounds, you shouldn't be in a Pilates class. There's no reason why they should allow 200-pound people in a level 2 class. Or you shouldn't be allowed to be a Pilates instructor if you have a gut and you're fat.
What the hell?
Have you ever been sat there enjoying a tub of ice cream, mindlessly scrolling your phone and minding your own business, when some skinny blonde girl pops up on your screen and starts shouting at you?
And I said, well, I think you look like a pig. Oink, oink. Do you want to go another summer with your fat stomach and your chubby little thighs that make you look like one of those little fat babies?
What did you do to her to deserve that barrage of insults? There is this huge emphasis on social media and especially TikTok to look a certain way. As a woman, there are 2 molds that you are allowed to fit if you want to have any semblance of body confidence. You may be the wayfish skinny luxury girl, or you may be the gym bunny, the slim thick girl, all boobs and bum and no belly. And if you're anything outside of that, well, I'll let influencer Jackie Flynn tell you what you are.
I just woke up and I'm like, I'm really tired, I want to skip the gym today, I'm not gonna go. What the You're fat. You're fat. I'm tired. I'm not gonna go. Okay, have fun being. So you know what? Your punishment is being fat. You're stuck in fat jail. That's your punishment.
Why is she shouting at us? Honestly, I think she's probably hangry. Like she needs to eat and then maybe she won't be so cranky. With content like this circulating TikTok, is it really any wonder that every girl and her dog feels like her body isn't good enough? Wake up, girls. There is a reason that we basically have a tsunami of body dysmorphia right now. Women second guessing normal things like cellulite, hip dips, or the fact that our stomachs fold when we sit. TikTok and its influencers are ruining your body and we need to talk about it. If you ask me, one of the worst offenders for ruining women's bodies everywhere and the way that women see themselves is TikTok's slimming filter. Here is influencer Victoria Garrick showing off her teeny tiny waist, her pert bum and bright eyes. She's very body goals. And then poof, the filter comes off and Victoria reveals what her body actually looks like sans a slimming filter. She's an absolute babe. I commend Victoria for this video. It is the perfect example of how clever these bloody filters are. There's no obvious wavy lines in Victoria's background. Her body looks normal and natural. And if she hadn't made it abundantly clear that it was in fact a filter, like I would have had no idea.
So yesterday I posted this video and it got over 7 million views in under 15 hours. People were shocked to discover that you could Photoshop videos. If you watch my face, you'll see that I can make edits to it. I can adjust it. Similarly with the body, if I stand to the side and I just ate lunch, I hold my arms up so that they don't get in the way, I can use this little tool and I can make my stomach and my butt and just my body look different.
And the worst part is a lot of girls still don't realize that you can edit your body in videos. Like we all know to an extent that you can Photoshop and Facetune your face and use filters in pictures. The fact that we can and do edit our body slimmer in videos isn't really common knowledge.
I just found out that you can edit your entire body and your face on, like you can make your waist smaller, you can make yourself look skinnier, you can make your legs longer. Is that what everyone's been doing? Like those girlies with the tiny waist where like the background is moving? Is this where they do it? Is this what we're all doing now?
People who by societal standards are already body goals or supermodels themselves are still feeling the need to use slimming filters. Just look at this video that Kendall Jenner posted. Here she is sat on the floor admiring how great her body looks, and it does, and then poof, the filter glitches and suddenly her waist expands and then pops back into place. Let me slow it down and show you guys again because if you blink, you'll miss it. La 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 pop. I know I'm gonna have people like, no, that's just her breathing. I'm sorry guys, but when you breathe, your rib cage expands. Not your lower waist, not your hips. The magazine Grazia wrote a great article on Kendall and her skinny filter, which I think sums it up pretty bloody well. If even Kendall Jenner is photoshopping videos of her body, we need to rethink how we tackle beauty standards. Thank you to this video's sponsor, my beloved Typology. If you're wondering what I'm wearing on my face and why I look so summery and glowy despite the fact that it's actually winter here in Australia and actually I'm bloody freezing right now, I'll show you. So this is my skin. I have naughty skin. I have rosacea, type 2 to be specific. So I love foundation, but I also want that glow. So I became my own little chemist and I started mixing up a little potion. I took my Typology 9-ingredient moisturizer as I usually do, but this time instead of applying it straight to my face, I decided to mix in a few drops of my Typology Typology glow drops and bronzing drops, and boom, magic happened. It immediately gave me that sun-kissed glow without the heat or the sun exposure. The 9-ingredient moisturizer hydrates your skin without suffocating it and acts as the perfect primer underneath your makeup, minus all the rotten pore clogging chemicals. That, combined with the glow and bronzing drops, means that I've just treated my skin to a dose of vitamin C and aloe vera in the glow drops, and vitamin E and apricot extract in the bronzing drops, to not only make my skin look hydrated and glowy right now, like the immediate effect while I'm wearing it, but because these products are technically skincare and not makeup, wearing these products is actually going to improve your skin over time. This base combination moisturizes, brightens, and calms the skin while you're wearing it and over time. This, my friends, is the beauty of Tinted Skincare and why I love it so much. Now, I know I'll get asked what I'm wearing on my lips because this combo is killer. Instead of using a lipstick, which sometimes, depending on your lip type, can be really drying or go crusty or cakey on your lips, I'm just gonna go straight over the top with my Typology Tinted Lip Oil, and oh my gosh, guys, this stuff is decadent. It's like a lip treatment to nourish and protect your lips, but with a tint of color. For reference, I'm wearing the Plum Purple Lip Oil. It's my favorite color to give you kind of that like dusky mauve look. I am in love with Typology's products. Not only are they formulated and manufactured in France, but they're vegan and cruelty-free, which is really important to me. They're also very specific about the ingredients that they use in their products and the ingredients that they purposely don't use in their products. All the actives, none of the fluff. So if you haven't got your hands on Tinted Skincare yet, now is the time. Typology would love to offer you guys their Purifying mask with Charcoal and Organic Nettle for free with any purchase over $40. Now, this is an exclusive deal, so it's only available for 1 week after this video goes live. So I will pop the link in the description box down below so you can grab yours. And this wasn't the only time that Kendall Jenner, of all people, was busted using a slimming filter to make her waist look smaller. And bear in mind, guys, Kendall Jenner is tiny. Do you guys remember this infamous shoot for Skims, where Kendall posted this image of herself to Instagram where she looked more like a Barbie than a human, and the internet went wild, accusing her of editing the image? Well, apparently she also edited the video footage from this shoot as well, not just the picture. Instagram account Problematic Fame, great follow by the way, posted this close-up footage from the campaign, and if you follow it closely, you will see that Kendall's belly button appears to glitch when Kim gets too close to her. Let's slow it down and watch it again. Now, why would this happen? It is because the movement confused the slimming filter. It lost track of what it was meant to be tracking and slimming, and so Kendall's belly button grows longer and then shrinks and then disappears entirely until it pops back. And then there's this clip where if you look closely, you'll see the slimming filter gets really confused around Kendall's bra strap. I'm gonna put a little circle here so you can see what you're looking at, but that's the thing with these filters. They have become so good, so professional, so clever, that unless you really know what you're looking for, you won't notice the filter at all. I mean, that's the aim of them, right? To be undetectable, but to make the user appear slimmer. Kendall's sister Chloe is also a fan of the old slimming filter, despite the fact that she also states to anyone who will listen that her body is built in the gym and she's proud of it. If that's the case, then why is this grown woman, who for reference is 41 and boasts over 302 million followers on Instagram, using a slimming filter to make her waist appear smaller? As evidenced by this video that Chloe posted to her Instagram, look at the skirting boards around Chloe's waist. Why precisely are they bending when she moves? Unless she has the uncanny ability to warp and bend walls and wood with her powerful abs. The only other explanation is that it's a filter glitch. Then there's this video, and the most ironic part about this one is that the whole reason Chloe posted it is because, as she herself says, it was to prove that her body is not photoshopped. That's literally the caption she put under this video. Watch this. Did you see it? Probably not, because like I said, unless you know what you're looking for, it's so easy to miss these tiny little glitches that give away the fact that an influencer, or anyone for that matter, is using a slimming filter to make their waist appear smaller, or their butt bigger, or their boobs bigger. But if you zoom in and slow down, you will see that Chloe's waist glitches and pops out as she takes the jumper off. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, Stephanie, I'm pretty sure that's just her hair, or she's just taking a breath. And if it was just her hair or just her breathing, then why did she delete and then re-upload this video with that very section where the filter glitches cut out? She originally had the full video up there with her taking the jumper off and the wee filter glitch. And then when the comments started pointing out the fact that we could literally see she was using a slimming filter, she edited the video, cut that little section out, and then reposted it. You know when you're a kid and you tell a small lie, then you have to keep telling the lie and then after a while you yourself start to believe it and you start to think that it's the truth. I feel like not only is Chloe essentially lying to and gaslighting her followers, but she's also lying to herself. Now Chloe, despite the fact that she knows that she has a lot of fame and a lot of influence, she is unrepentant about her use of filters, claiming that she chooses to edit her photos and use filters to present herself to the world the way she wants to be seen. And she feels that it's no different from wearing makeup or getting a manicure, and that she will continue to use filters unapologetically. I mean, if you ask me, that's a bit immoral, but okay, whatever floats your boat.
Allegedly, some accounts think that celebrities are using these apps. If you look closely at the stomach and the abdominal, you'll see this like spasm, and it just looks like the way the app looks when you move around in the video. I know, it's frightening.
And the thing is, it's not just famous people and influencers that are utilizing these slimming filters. Normal women, everyday girls on TikTok and Instagram are also utilizing these filters.
Hey guys, I just want to come on here and give you an example of just how easy it is for someone to change their entire body shape for a video. This literally took me under 3 minutes. Like, that's how easy and quick it was to use. This is the comparison between the real video and the edited one. It's just not what I look like, and people are seriously doing this. They are really doing this.
Like this girl. She's not famous, she's not an influencer as far as I'm aware. She's just trying to show off how pretty she thinks she looks in her dress, and let's be real, she does, she's gorgeous. But the problem here is that she's also using a slimming filter to totally change the way her body looks. And I honestly wouldn't have even known, only for the fact that she had to own up to the use of the slimming filter in her caption, because she went a little viral and the comments were all calling her out because the filter apparently glitched. Then we have this girl who goes by the name of Fatima VSB on TikTok. Now admittedly, she is an influencer. She has over 4 million followers on TikTok, and I'm going to say allegedly here, but it's pretty clear to anyone with eyes that she appears to be utilizing a waist slimming filter. Not only are the edges of her waist totally blurred in this video, but her waist is disproportionately small compared to the rest of her body. And look, I know small waists do exist naturally, but slimming filters also exist. And like Chloe, I think this lovely girl has gotten so used to how she looks with the slimming filter, she truly does believe that this is what her waist actually looks like, as she flat out denies using a filter.
I got this comment 100 times, and I just wanted to come on here and show you guys that it's not edited. I don't know what you want me to do to show you guys that it's not, but like, this is, when I stretch my arms it looks thinner like the video, but that's it. And there is no blur in the back or anything. I don't know what to tell you all, but it's not edited. I'm sorry.
Look at the comments under Fatima's videos and you will see that other females are negatively impacted by this deceptive content, and they start judging themselves and their bodies against a filter. Skips another meal. I died to look like her. I looked in the mirror and screamed in horror. Me looking at my stomach in shame. Like, this isn't even reality. If you're going to compare your body to a filter, to a distortion, to an illusion, you're never going to win. You're literally setting yourself up to fail, and quite frankly, it's unfair on your body. Now, I am not on TikTok. I tried to be, I tried to like it, I just don't. I really miss MySpace. But there is this insidious little corner of the app known as Skinny Talk, where women post about thinness and their idealized body shape under the guise of wellness and fitness checks.
Skinny is a choice, but it's okay if you don't like the terms and conditions. You don't have to participate.
Let's welcome to the video the villains of Skinny Talk, aka the THINfluencers. Essentially a gang of girls who verbally abuse other women for being fat. They encourage other women to undereat, over-exercise, go hungry, and if you don't have a flat stomach or six-pack abs and a thigh gap, you're basically an ogre. One of the most sinister THINfluencers is a girl called Liv Schmidt. She was huge on TikTok, and her content was centered around how to get as thin as possible.
Being skinny is like the literal new Birkin. So, do you want to be a Birkin or do you want to be a thrift store bag?
It girl skinny is expensive. It's exclusive.
Being skinny is your personal power. No one else's. It's your personal power. Babe, hunger isn't a life emergency. You'll survive.
Body positivity is a lie. You're just mad I got skinny. Skinny is my enhancement. Skinny is my accessory. Skinny is my Birkin.
Now, this kind of content is bad enough, but what's even worse is that then Liv had the bright idea of monetizing her content and monetizing her followers who desperately wanted to be thin like her. So she created a private membership where she would share all her tips and tricks on how to be as skinny as possible and charge her fans, would you call them fans, followers? cult members, $20 per month to join. She was reportedly raking in over $150,000 a month from this private membership.
This is what my Skinny Society was built for. Balance, detox to retox. To get an invite, you have to be part of my Skinny Society. You can subscribe in bio. These events are free for my Skinny Society girls. Every girl left with the Skinny Society starter pack. Discipline isn't restrictive. It's seductive.
So this is her post on what Skinny Society is now. It says the rebirth of Skinny Society. If you want to be part of it, fill out the form in my bio.
There's a new article in The Cut today talking about skinny influencer Liv Schmidt's subscriber only group on IG. And after this story was published, Meta has taken away Liv Schmidt's ability to monetize on their platform. If you remember, Liv Schmidt, I believe, is banned from this platform for promoting disordered eating. The group had over 6,500 members, and Liv Schmidt was making over $130,000 a month on everyone's $20 subscription.
There's an influencer that is making $100,000 a month to have a private group chat where she promotes disordered eating. But first of all, Liv Schmidt, like, you're dangerous, you're disgusting, you're a piece of shit, frankly. Liv Schmidt is acting like a victim. Why is this article so mean? They just don't get it. I am not promoting disordered eating. If you are not promoting disordered eating through this fucking group chat or your platform, why do you have to defend yourself in every single post that you make if it's not about disordered eating? Why is it called the Skinny Society? Like, give me a fucking break. In the group chat, a lot of girls are saying like, hey, I lost my period and my hair is falling out. And the solution? Other girls are promoting different hair supplements and hair gummies. Like, that is so dystopian.
Also, can someone tell me why these THINfluencers have to be so damn mean?
I saw this warning in China, and the government put out, like, if you're under 110 pounds, stay inside because the wind's so strong you'll be blown away. I'm like, new fucking goal.
If there's anything you should learn from this, your goal in life should be so skinny that you could blow away in China. Like, if you're fatter than 110 pounds and you stay sturdy on the ground in a tornado, you're a fucking pig.
Like, they're really going out of their way to push this skinny bitch narrative, and honestly, I don't like it. They're like the bitchy clique of girls in high school that you do not want to hang around, and you definitely don't want to be following on social media because it's gonna make you feel like crap. I actually tortured myself by sitting through and watching some of these TikToks, and I was like, please do not take their advice, but let's just watch some of these so we can be collectively gobsmacked at how mean these girls are. Like, is there any need?
Something people are not ready to hear is there is no medical condition and no medication that is going to make you obese. You get there from being a fat, lazy fuck, not getting off your ass, not taking care of yourself, not going to the gym, not eating right. No other reason. Well, I have PCOS, I'm on birth control. No, what you are is you're lazy. That's what it is. Now, can medication make you gain some weight? Absolutely, but it will not make you 500 pounds, you moron. If you think like that, you're stupid. You're actually a moron. And luckily, I'm not a dumbass. I know, hey, you know what? I'm gaining some weight. I don't feel good in my body right now. Let me go to the gym. Let me change some eating habits. But you sick fucks are so sensitive. You woke fucks have been like coddled. And you're like, no, it's okay to be fat. Fat power. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, if you've let yourself go, you're obese, just own it. Stop blaming it on different things and making it everybody else's problem. It's insane. It's insane. You guys are like literally like, oh my God, you're driving me nuts. You're driving me nuts because you sound so stupid. This is the size of your brain in the comment section. That.
Do you know what I think, guys? I feel like the way that these girls are talking to their audience is basically their inner monologue. Like, this is how they talk to themselves. And once you realize that, you'll start to see their meanness and their shaming of you for what it is, which is more like their inner trauma talking. And that's actually pretty damn depressing. Now, TikTok, to its credit, does actually try to weed out this kind of content. And if you try and search like skinny talk or how to get skinny, it'll show you something like this. But as with most things, we find a way around the red tape. And skinny talk very much exists. And the worst part is you don't even have to necessarily seek this kind of content out. It finds its way to you.
Sometimes I have to really remind myself the internet is really toxic, especially for young women, because no matter how many times I click not interested, I'm still getting fed a bunch of weight loss and exercise TikTok women at all times.
And once you click on one what I ate in a day video or flat stomach workout, that is all you will see. Your algorithm will keep pushing that kind of content to you because it thinks you like it. And what it likely delivers is a barrage of before and afters where your body looks more like the before than the after. Or it's the low calorie hacks or my 5 a.m. workout to achieve the coveted flat stomach and thigh gap. But excuse me, a thigh gap and tiny waist is mostly genetics. I know it is so easy to fall victim to the scam, for lack of a better word, that you can exercise or eat your way to a thigh gap and 3-inch waist, but you really can't. If you have a skeleton, which if you're watching this video, I'm gonna guess that you do, your skeleton is gonna determine where your thighs sit and what size waist you have, not your body fat percentage. You can be slim, you can be shredded, you can be living off 3 almonds a day and anxiety and still not have a thigh gap. Why? It comes down to your pelvic width and femoral angle. That's the angle that your thigh bones point, whether inwards or outwards, in layman's terms. It's not about how much you eat or don't, or how much you work out or your willpower, and doing a million inner thigh workouts like TikTok tells you to do is not going to create a gap when your anatomy says no. Your skeleton is also largely responsible as to whether you'll have a Bug's Life waist or not. If you have a long torso and thin ribcage like Emily Ratajkowski, for example, you are more likely to have a small waist, as you have plenty of space for your internal organs and food and body fat to spread out. Whereas on the other hand, if like me, you have a short torso or you have a wider ribcage, you have less space for your internal organs and thusly you will have a wider waist. It's not about your weight or your body fat or your workouts. It's literally your bones calling the shots, and you cannot change your bones no matter what a THINfluencer tells you. Then we have the seemingly innocent what I eat in a day videos, which are actually anything but innocent. The problem with what I eat in a day videos is that they all essentially follow the same thing. The thumbnail is usually some very slim woman with a very flat stomach and teeny tiny waist. People click on this kind of content because they want to see how this woman achieved her body. They want to know how she got a flat stomach. What does she eat? They want to know how she got to be so skinny because they want to do it too.
I get this question a lot, so here's everything I ate today with timestamps. Myself 2 eggs scrambled with some ketchup and sriracha. My favorite spot right now is Yeem's. They have this ube buttercream latte. I get extra Vienna cream on top, and wow, this is literally diabetes in a cup, but it's so yummy. But the coffee always fills me up, so I just got a charcuterie board. Fast forward, it's like 2 p.m. now. My mom Uber packaged me lunch. It's basically rice, chicken, and these red berries. It's about 5 p.m. now. Every time I tan, I get so tired for some reason, so I had a little pick-me-up smoothie. Love these Trader Joe's ones, they're so yummy. And now it's time for dinner. It's around 8 p.m. We went to Mother Wolf. I had 1 squash blossom and 1 piece of bread, 2 slices of the Diavola pizza, and then we kind of all shared the pasta. If I have a meal with no protein, I actually don't get full, and that was the case tonight. But that's okay, there's always dessert. So we went to Ponch's, and I got this donut ice cream sandwich. I got mine with birthday cake and Oreos, and wow, so delicious. You guys have to try it. Okay, that's everything I ate today.
But the thing is, these girls in these what I eat in a day videos are rarely honest. Instead, these videos tend to show the girls eating a huge amount of food, lots of calories, almost as a way of proving that they are actually eating. But the interesting thing is that a lot of the time these videos actually include meals that are spliced together from different days, but they make it seem like they ate all this food on the one day. And you might be thinking to yourself, why would they be going out of their way to make it look like they eat more food than they do when they're trying to promote being skinny? And I'll tell you why. It's almost like a humble brag. It's a way of saying, I eat all this food, but I don't gain weight because I'm naturally slim and perfect. And then you get the inevitable comments where it's like, oh my God, how do you eat all that and stay so thin? If I ate all that, I'd be the size of a house. It's so unhealthy and so damaging. Eat to nourish your individual body because that is what's going to make you feel and look good. Not eating the same as an influencer who, to be honest, probably didn't even eat that. Now, before I get the comments saying, oh my God, stop shaming skinny girls, like naturally skinny girls exist, you know, I am one. Technically, if you ask my GP, I have been underweight my entire life. I was literally on pills as a child to help me gain weight. Didn't work. It's just my body shape, okay? It's not on purpose. I'm just scrawny. So I do sympathize with the skinny girls, and this video is not about you. What we're talking about in this video is a glamorization, normalization, and popularization of forcing your body to submit to an unhealthy size that it never wanted to fit to appeal to a certain aesthetic.
Hopefully this doesn't make me too full. Only thing I don't need to portion control is water. This whole thing, 0 calories, 2 servings.
Ice cubes are not a meal. Recipes that include more air than food are not going to sustain your body.
My favorite smoothie is called water. It's very delicious. I get it with extra ice.
Forcing your body to fit a mold that doesn't suit it isn't going to make you feel hot. It's going to make you feel like shit, both mentally and physically. All right, my loves, I am going to leave this video here. Please tell me what you think in the comments down below. I'm intrigued. I'd love to have a discussion about this because honestly, I think this video is probably going to get hyped. But I really do feel like we need to be discussing this topic more than what we are. If you made it to the end of this video, come and follow me on Instagram. If you comment on any of my recent pictures, I'm going to choose one of you guys at random to send a little gift baggie to. I actually just sent out 2 packages, was it yesterday or the day before, to 2 of you guys who commented on my recent pictures. It's just a nice little way of being able to give back to you. So come along to my Instagram, comment on any recent picture, and I will choose one of you guys at random for this video to send a little gift to. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love your guts, and I will see you next week in... What am I trying to say? I'm tired. My baby's been waking up at 4:45 in the morning recently. Actually, no, this morning he woke up at 3:30. I was like, what is sleep? I'll see you guys next week for a new video.